Nice speaking to you too. How are you?
Doing great. This show, so much fun. I feel like it's just really great and fun, and I love how they tackle these cases that really feel like they're ripped from the headline, and it's able to just touch you personally. So I was wondering, you play Cassidy on
Mhm.
the show. If you can tell me a little bit, what would you say that you love the most, and what would you say is not her so much good qualities?
What I love the most about Cassidy is her vibrance. I think she brings a different essence to what we assume an attorney is.
Mhm.
And she's all right with that. She owns it. She owns that she's a little more loud and a little more passionate and a little more colorful than what her peers and colleagues tend to bring. And that is a reflection of how she truly is Rebel's daughter, even though they disagree and they fight, but the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I think this is what we see, and this is what's reflected in my character Cassidy. um Maybe something that isn't the best quality about Cassidy is without giving too much away, just making proper choices that are greater than herself.
Mhm.
And I know in her mind that these are selfless choices, but I think what she'll tend to learn and the arc we'll find with her is being able to admit when she was wrong.
Now, you're playing a lawyer, as you're saying. Was there any kind of research when you tackle those kind of roles?
A little. I've played a lawyer before in a film, and it's my mother also has a legal background, so I kind of defer to my mother for a
Oh,
lot of my legal questions and just procedure of like what's supposed to be done and who you address and speak to, and So I definitely refer to my mom for a lot of that stuff. So that's pretty much where my research lies in her. Luckily, I have her for that.
now this is based on kind of like the life of Erin Brockovich, is inspired by.
Yes.
Was she on set? Did she give you any advice, any pointers?
No, she was not on set. Well, because of COVID, there's limited amount of people on our set now. So we've met, but we've only met via Zoom
Mhm.
and in a group with the entire cast. So yes, we met briefly, but no, not many pointers specifically for my character. But it has been an amazing process to just kind of watch her and Katie discuss, backstory and things of that nature with each
Right.
other.
Now, you said it was filmed during COVID. I was wondering, did that present any kind of challenges during the scenes?
Absolutely. With the protocols that SAG requires on productions, there's limited amount of interaction with your cast and your crew. We also have to wear PPE all day. Everyone has to wear it all day, except the actors when the cameras are rolling. But in between every setup, we have to apply it back on. So it's a different dynamic that we've all had to adjust to, and our crew works so hard and tirelessly on all sets, I'm imagining, but ours, I can speak to from a firsthand experience of just, what the crew now has to endure. They don't get to take theirs off while cameras are rolling. We do, luckily, but they don't. And we work hard hours. 10-hour days, and sometimes that bleeds into 13-hour days of them, just going hard and being shielded. So while we all feel safe, it is not easy to work under these circumstances. But we all are very grateful and very blessed to be back, and able to have our jobs back. Because 2020 was a tough year for everyone.
Right. So, with that said, do you feel like it was kind of harder to get into that scene and to find that character, because everything was kind of limited? Or was you really able to just hone into yourself?
Yeah, it wasn't hard at all, actually. In terms of character work, we were in production in the top of 2020 before COVID was what it became. So there had been a lot of prep at the top of 2020. So when we were shut down, I think late February, early March, we literally have spent the whole year until till now with these characters, with our pilot script. So there's too much time, so much time spent on the pilot scripts and the characters. So we had a lot of time to prepare in terms of going back in 21. So it wasn't easy to, I mean, it wasn't difficult to tap into at all.
Thank you so much for speaking with me.
Of course, thank you for having me.
No problem.
Thank you, Dana.